Hello again, everyone. I have returned, and I apologize again to everyone, but this time it wasn't my fault. So, with a resounding 71% in our vote, you guys all want to hear a rant tonight. Now, I will say, I said the weekend. Technically, what am I, 5 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock your time? Yeah, it's still the weekend. So, I don't want to badmouth right off the bat. Oh, but there are things. When you guys ask for a rant, you should know the world situation we currently live in has filled me with rants, but my channel was being, I don't want to call it investigated, for my company, for my job position that I am in. The internet presence needs to be verified that things are okay. I don't know, and I can't get a straight answer if it's a common practice, but down low key, most grown-up people snicker when you say you have a channel on YouTube and you talk about radio control cars. I'm a grown man who plays with toys, and then I tell more people about it. But who cares? That's what I love. That's what we all love. Unfortunately, the process has no time limit on it. And it seems that I do have a lot of videos, so I guess some poor sap who doesn't know about RC cars now knows a lot. So there was a strict, I couldn't answer messages. I had to remove myself without being able to tell. Once the process was going to start, I couldn't forewarn anyone. They said, cease and desist, we'll let you know when you're good to go. Which, yeah, dick move. But in the end, so I can continue on, they have found nothing offensive. But it makes me wonder, how was it brought to their attention? Are there people like the current government who is a bunch of old senile bitches and just like to screw with people who are doing the right thing for the right reasons? I guess maybe so. But moving on from that, everybody who has watched a ranting video, that's usually on my Let It Fly videos, which I need to work my schedule out to bring Let It Fly back because I enjoyed it so much, and I know a lot of you guys enjoyed it. It's just, the way my company, the position they give me is I've got 9 people to take care of. It's summertime, there's vacations, people want to go do things, and yes, normal bosses just put that on someone else. Well, I'm not that boss. I like to keep all my people happy so that all my people come to work every day and enjoy their job. And they know they're not going to get screwed over. So I take a lot upon myself. And it seems like every time I just get ahead, and unfortunately, my downtime, my side projects are bearing the brunt of it right now. So I'm going to get it straightened out. All the vacations are done. Everybody should be ready to come back to work, get things straightened out, get things working. The company as a whole, hell, there may just be Not even going to tell you about that. That will hopefully be a special little secret next year that I'll get to share with you guys, show you guys. But meanwhile, we're back on track. But let me tell you about the summer I've had. Dear God. So even when I have had off time, so when all that snow you saw in our videos melted, flooded everything, flooded things for weeks. Then the flooding stops. Then the rain comes again. And then the rain disappears. And then we had a drought for damn near 2 months. Meanwhile, what do you hear? Oh, a drought. I could get a ton of track work done. Nope. My go-to that provides my soil, my fill dirt, my gravel, my shale rock, everything for the course that I wanted to overhaul the course this summer, shut down for the summer. And what do you think was the reason for that? That sounded weird. Oh, let's just keep blaming the China virus. We're just going to keep blaming it for everything. So, my company in particular, I have had no problem finding people that want to work. So it's funny that we're still blaming it because you know what? The new government that's in power, they give you extra money for that kind of stuff still. Go figure. Now, let me just bring up John Mortimer and Stage Cannon Seattle. I hope you're going to tune in for this video because John Mortimer wanted to know about transmitters, my preference, what I use. I made a video for that. I just needed my clearance, which I've just gotten. That's why this weekend this came out. So I have a video for John Morton about my transmitters. Stage Ken in Seattle wanted to know about making tow rigs. I have a video for him on that. I have a video coming up for a review, and I'm not going to say anything about it because if you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you may already have figured it out. I am going to address some comments because I have so many comments that I couldn't respond to. I'm going to basically, everyone, if you shot comments, I'm going to go through them tonight, which I know I have more than this, but for some reason it's only letting me go back as far as last month. Doesn't make any sense. So we're going to cover some of those. Once again, my major ranting. I can continue all night because, wow, the current world we're living in. I will tell you, you know the world's gone crazy because Vanquish is selling affordable vehicles now. And for any of you long-termers, you know where the joke's coming from. Any new viewers, all I'm going to say is there's 2 new offerings from Vanquish, and I bet they're selling the crap out of them because they're affordable. I'm going to have, as soon as I can get it, because I missed the first version, I will have a second review, which some of you may knew it was coming. I should have had it already, but popularity. Oh, you probably can't see that over there. All I'm going to say is that there's some companies, other than the one that's doing it, that needs to get into the mainstream 6-wheelers. Again, they made one, stop making it. We might want to see that there's a new offering from Axle in the 6-wheeler market, and you can't get your hands on it because it sells out. It's already sold out. 2 shipments. Axial. Why don't we bring back the SCX6 or what the heck was that called? The UMG 6x6. Let's bring that puppy back. Right, and I had a and I can't find it now because I didn't write it down. I had another question about building 6x6s. You know, it's tough. Unless you can find 6x6 axles, or it used to be the SCX10, the original, and the second. If you can get two of those axles, you should be able to put them together to make that middle axle for a six-wheeler. But that's really your options. Traxxas and axial. That's it. So, you know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I got the 3. I drive the 3. I can't say I'm in love with the 3. The 2, if you can see, the 2 has got some new kicks on it. Got some high racks on it. That truck is still one of my favorite trucks. The UMG 6x6, still one of my favorite trucks. We're focused on one vehicle at a time, axial. Either bring that UMG 6x6 back, or try your hand at the 3. But good Lord, do they make a body for an SCX10 3 that fits, that's easy to pop on and off? I spent all that time on that truck. My biggest pain in the ass is getting that body on and off. Ooh, I just burnt through a whole pack. I had a good time with it. Yeah, now I gotta take the body off, put a new pack. This sucks. The big friggin' 1/6 scale is the same exact way. The body sucks the same way. What the hell? But they're making sales, so they obviously don't. Everyone complains about it. They don't seem to care about it. Rant. So let me go back to, I'll give some shout outs. Now, you know, I use videos a lot of times when I used to watch them all the time for references. Sometimes it's like people only watch part of the video, then they jump on the comments, and then I answered that question in the video, but we didn't seem to get that. So, let me see. Roderick Winslow, he is a fellow Alaskan. He is in Anchorage. And he was just letting me know what he was working on. Rocky Stoops, we addressed the fan holes in the video on, wow, there it is. I'm looking right at it. The Red Cat Gen 8. Snarky RC was commenting on my video on RC 4-wheel drive, and yes, I agree. Boom Racing does make better scale chassis. And again, Snarky RC, he doesn't like ready-to-run vehicles because he doesn't like people putting his vehicles together for him. Well, that's why I buy in a ready-to-run and I tear it all apart. And then I built it. And he is, Trailfinder 2 is his least favorite vehicle. For just putzing around driving, I disagree with that. Nothing looks better than a Trailfinder 2 or any of the RC 4-wheel drive vehicles driving around the trails. It's when you start really working them out in stock form that they show their weaknesses, but you know, most people, once again, I mentioned that in the video, most of the people that buy those with those hard bodies, they are not going to go out and just test the limits of that vehicle. They want a good looking vehicle, performs okay, and you know, that's good enough. Because I'll tell you, there's nothing more soothing than a excellently scaled vehicle that looks like the real thing. You know, you built it, painted it, made it your own, and it's just soothing. And let's see, we got Yves? Yves, there is a lot of sound kits on the market, but oh man, go over to A Main Hobby and type in sound kits. I don't have it sitting out anywhere anymore. I got one of those VESS ones from them. They sound okay, but once again, I bought a sound kit and now they want me to plug it into the internet so I can get different sounds on it. It sounds okay, but man, you don't ever want to buy an HD sound kit to put in your, your crawler or whatnot. No. And let's see, Tamiya makes a nice sound kit for a semi truck if you want your HG 802 to sound like a semi. Let's see. Let me see. Ready, Get, Set, Jam. He's a hardcore RC four-wheel drive owner. He just basically modifies the whole truck. And, yep, I would do the same thing. So, what is his? He's got an RC four-wheel drive Marlin, but it's a Marlin, which is, by itself, better than the standard Trailfinder 2. So, with coilovers, about every upgrade possible, including K44 front and rear axles. Yeah, if I totally modded out a Trailfinder 2, and I was starting with the Marlin, then you're going to have. That'll run with every crawler if you completely overhaul it. But that's the point that I was making in the video. When you start with a $500, $600, $700 platform to completely overhaul it, then you're talking Vanquish money. All right. Let's see. And of course, all my guys. Blue Cuban 71, Easy Boy. Fred Williamson. Actually, Fred has a channel. Fred's Crawlers R Us RC has a channel. Better go check him out. Thanks guys for being concerned. Same thing with Tachyon Driver. Thanks for caring about me. Makes me feel even worse that I was letting you guys down. But thanks anyways. I'm just funning. Let's see, who do we got here? Oh, and again, Max M. Let me see, Mudo San RC. He agreed with me on my MST video, which there are a lot of people that just say anything made in China is crap. Which I pointed out in the video that most every RC company, to include all the RC four-wheel drives and all the components they sell, they figure there's a disclaimer that it's designed in the USA. Stig, what are you yelling about? They figure if they say it's designed in the USA, it's good enough. But technically, yes. Most all RC parts, RC cars, RC companies, except Vanquish, but I'm sure Vanquish gets stuff from China too. Everybody gets it from China. So, I don't find that argument valid anymore. Hey, what's going on? Children. Oh, if you're looking out the window, you're going to see that somebody's under the deck. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Badass MFer. Thanks for coming by. Let me see. And I'm blown away that my review of the Trail Runner wasn't enough to get you to go and buy one. My videos are from the heart. I buy these vehicles myself. And that's part of the reason, even if, I've discussed this early on, let's rant a little bit more. Even if I was getting vehicles sent to me from a manufacturer, which is a long ways down the road, they're already going to have looked at my videos. They're already going to know where I'm coming from. And if they send it to me, I'm not pulling it out of the box, taking it for one drive, telling you how great it is, and then turning around and selling it off behind your back. So later on down the road, you guys can't come to me and say, hey, is that thing still? Oh, I sold it. I got it for free, so I didn't care. I mean, that to me is just plain dishonest. Yes, I know. I'm in the same boat right now. I have to get another storage shelf for the shop. Yes, we can't keep everything, but you know what? If I'm given a free truck from a manufacturer, they're going to know off the bat that I'm not cutting any corners. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you I don't like something. I mean, just look at some of my reviews of HG products. Can you imagine the executive at HG watching my videos and seeing, oh, he loves us to death. Oh, he hates us. Oh, he loves us to death. That is the way they go. It's just a big squiggle. Some of their designs and things they come up with blows my mind for the price. And then there's other times, what were you thinking? You know, if you can make the 802, the 803, the 602, the big friggin' trailer with these beautiful details, don't cut corners on little things like the sound kits. The sound kits and the light kits are ridiculous. I mean, the sound kits work, and when they work well. But you're out there driving and randomly it decides the backup light wants to come on, the backup horn. And then you basically have to shut everything off, pull your battery out, because if you just turn it off with the battery still in it, it's still going to have that problem when you start again. You got to go through all that rigmarole just to get going again. Come on. Little things. And let's see, I got another comment from my, what video was that? That was Red Cat. And it is Timing Chen. The Gen 8 V1 RTR did not have a brushless system included in it. That is true. But the Axe Edition did. And that was still a V1. And, you know, that's what I need to research. So after they had the V1 and the Axe Edition came out, did they upgrade the Axe Edition to the V1 specs or V2 specs? Good question. T-Meg making me think. And let's see. Eddie did a one. I don't speak that language. I'm not even sure what language that is. But hey, thanks for the comment. And what are we talking about? Oh, the HG 803. It's got a muscle showing. It's a muscle arm showing, so I couldn't tell you. Let's see. Lars Light, let's cover yours. You have the Gen 8. So I don't know if you've ever used magnets. He is addressing the mounting system. And I don't know about a mechanical system, but I do know that the Red Cats have the divots made to glue in the rare earth magnets you can get for bodies to hold down. And you can test those ahead of time. I actually was going to buy some at work and try them to see how strong they are. So let me know, everyone out there. Mechanical alternative. That is interesting. But, I mean, Traxxas came out with that new clip system. How long until that thing gets full of dirt and you can't get the body off? Because the clips are all full of dirt. Just wondering. don't really have a clip system vehicle, but I know that X-Maxes. How many of you guys had the X-Max, and how well does that mounting system work? Does the mechanical system work better than rare earth magnets or Velcro? Let me know, because I'm basically going to try to just go through all the videos, so then that way we're kind of starting from scratch, or from fresh, so to speak. And those are basically the ones I had right now. But there we go. We're getting back at it. I got the directorial crew. They know I got another load of rocks out in my truck that they want to see the new feature, I guess. We'll call it a feature. I did some modifications to my, what we called the volcano rock area. I did some modifications to that area. The new feature is getting built. And basically I need more rocks than I can just randomly collect around the area, because the obstacles I have, I got my one obstacle needs to be finished, and I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. But these vehicles that I have, as they sit, most all of them are, the way they came from the factory. Few of them have been modified. My course is just too easy for them. I mean, it's fun to watch them and, cruise through, but I just need to keep trying to pick some different lines to try to see if I can make it more complicated. But that was my whole purpose of overhauling this summer, so I can make it bigger, beefier, more complicated. So we're going to get back to that. I got my 2 videos for John Mortimer and Stage Cannon Seattle coming up. We should release those this week. Hopefully my little feature, we'll see how far we've come along. It's just getting the dirt work and earthing things I need. I don't think it's gonna make it, because the leaves are falling. So we'll get back to trying to get things at a more regular schedule. We used to do a couple videos a week. We'll see what we can get going. At this point, I'm not going to make any promises, so I'm not letting anyone down. But hopefully now there will be no separations. We will see each other on a regular basis. So I will talk to you on the next one.